welcome to the first part of the Endgame. I have a funny story to tell regarding this Endgame, and well, first of all, he sent me an updated version, which fixed the annoying sounds in Hunter's battle. He said he moved me to the SOP DPG. He didn't, and I had to fight Hunter all over again. So I'm able to confirm that he did in fact fix the Hunter sounds. So it all sounds normal now. And when I'm not having to talk and commentate over the fight, it's actually a lot easier. Well, I don't know if he gave me my hard points back because I had 3 when I started the Hunter fight. Oh, now I have 1, but still, you know what I mean? Yeah. So SOB DPG. Well, Mario, this is it. It's these next moments that matter the most and what will happen in the upcoming events. We're going to stop the SOP DPG and Scorpion. By the way, it turns out that SOP is supposed to be SOP. Like, no, it's not SOP DPG. Although it's kind of weird because each letter means its own thing, so the entire thing is an acronym, and it all should be capitalized and said separately. But to each his own. We shall not stop. We will not falter until the space station is shut down. It's what we went through all our troubles for. This is why we traversed the oil rig, Scorpion synth, and even the tower for. Scorpion's evil is going to be stopped on this very day, and we will not rest until that bug is nothing but scrap metal. Sonic is very determined. So now my story. I spent 2 hours doing this on the weekend. See, I only have 3 hard points, and I'm gonna miss those hard points because, like I said, story time. Story time. I know the layout for this entire level already, so I'm still gonna get hurt because because that's just how I operate. But yeah, I know the layout of this level, so I know exactly what I need to do. The fact that I only have 2 hard points to spare, minus whatever, not counting whatever's in the item box, is gonna be troublesome for me because this level has like a bit of BS in it, and yeah, I had thought we were in the final level already on the weekend, so I decided to record it, and we're not at the final level because, well, I'll show you once we get there, but I'm gonna go and just take this hit. But essentially, I misread a PM he had sent me like a week back, and I had wrongfully assumed that we were near the end. So I was gonna do one long continuous take, and it was like I was an hour and 20 minutes in before I realized that. So I figured I may as well try again, and I only got like 30 minutes in before I decided that it might be best to just contact him and figure out what the last level was. So now I know. We can't go through here because these things. We have to find an on-off switch. There we go. Or in this case, a red-blue switch. And it's not over here. That's actually for something else. This doorway is very important, and this place will serve as a nice place to get hard points because those question mark blocks are mushrooms. So yeah, if I can get through this part without getting hurt too badly, there we go. This thing has 2 scrolling levels, and this is one of them. If you know me, you know that I hate scrolling levels because I always run out of things to talk about. Except, I may as well. Except that since this is like my 3rd attempt at doing this level, I think I have something to talk about because I'll talk about something completely unrelated. I like it when I can do things blind because my surprise reactions to things are a lot more genuine than if I tried to force them. So that's why I love doing blind runs. It kind of irks me when I have to do retakes because some of the material that I use at the first take can't be used in the second or third takes, especially if they're like genuine surprise at something that happens. So I either have to fake surprise, which I really don't like doing, or I just don't say anything. And there's times where I've had to do a few retakes, and I try to rehash some of the stuff that I used in the first take, like, you know, just to like help with like feign surprise and stuff like that. I find it doesn't really work for me. I don't really like doing it, so it doesn't hurt because this is a platform. Oh, there we go. But so in this case, I run out of things to talk about really fast in subsequent takes that aren't the first take, because I say those things and then it doesn't really feel right repeating them again, because then it's like I'm repeating jokes, and that's not fun for me. But in any case, this level doesn't have the two scrolling levels, two long scrolling levels scrolling sections that I really don't like. So yeah, this part is annoying as hell. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just take the hit and just jump over everything. Cause yeah. I'm surprised at this, cause that buzzsaw didn't glitch out before, and now it is. There's gonna be the on-off switch we're looking for is at the end of this, and I'm gonna hit that, and then it's take us back. This didn't glitch out either. That's weird. In the previous version, I mean, cause this one has the actual ending done. The other one I didn't. So I'm guessing that some things just kind of like didn't make it, or just glitched out like that. But yeah, there's still some glitches here. He'll get around to fix those eventually. We're at the end now, thank goodness. There's a switch we need to hit. Save state just in case. And then we're gonna get spit out over here by the empty room next to this place. So now we can go through there. So now we can't go through here. We can go through here. Well, that's confusing, isn't it? That wasn't there on the previous version. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my lost heart. I'm gonna go ahead and get my 2 lost heart points back, and then we'll be fine to continue on to the next section, which I think is another scrolling section, unless it's the one after this. Yeah, it's the one after this. These hourglasses are very annoying, and we're dealing with, and this level actually kind of irks me, because we're gonna be dealing with super low gravity here. Like, not even like low gravity, I mean like super low gravity. And here, before I easily just, like, you know, marathoned it and used up a bunch of heart points to go through this, except now that I only have the two to spare plus the extra in the item box, I have to really exploit the fact that there's like a little safe zone in these things. If I can just find it or hope that these things fall down, because luckily none of these things come back up, except I think one of them near the very end. So if I'm lucky, I might be able to just get all of these triggered. And yeah. There's gonna be this bit right here I really don't get. This bit coming up, as you can see, because I'm spin jumping and there's blocks and stuff. You'd think that, you know, you might be able to just jump all the way through. You'd think this would be hard, but like, since you have low gravity, it's actually ridiculously easy. So like, you think you'd be able to like take a hit from the spikes and cheat and not have to worry about it, except like except there's a thing like right here that's blocking it, and you have to go through it. So yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and just take this the slow and easy way, now that because we have low gravity, and that thing's gonna stay down there. And that thing's gonna be there, and then yeah, and then it's just a matter of triggering all the rest of these down. And then the platform's right here, and then we have the screen shift so that we can let the thing shoot this way. And time this right, actually, because, like I said, because low gravity makes the timing a bit difficult. And this sucks. I'm usually able to get through this without no trouble, so I'm just gonna let that do that. I'm gonna time this jump right, so I don't get hurt. Or at least try to. There we go. And then like that. And then try to make that fail. And then there's a, what was over here? I forget. Yeah, there's another on-off switch here. I have to hit, well, I don't have to hit this, but it makes the path next a lot easier if I do. Actually, no it doesn't, because I realize that these are going to be the same color no matter what. So, but these are going to be solid, and I think these are solid too. And I think this one's solid too. And these aren't solid. Okay, I guess they are. Solid too? Okay, no, those aren't solid, right? So yeah. Either way, a part of the path is easy for you to do, depending on what switch you hit. It's either the first half or the second half. And I really gotta remember that these aren't solid, because it's a visual trick that's getting to me. Land here. It's safe. Okay. I wouldn't be abusing save states like this, but the fact of the matter is that, well, you'll see why I'm abusing the save. I'm loading and saving a lot. Really all this has to do because I don't have that many heart points to spare, really. So we're gonna take that P-switch, and you'll notice that there was a door-shaped, like a little door-shaped opening. Oh, can I go through this way here? Okay. This door-shaped opening right here. Yeah, there's a P-switch door here. So what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna get my heart point back because I want to make sure, because after we go through the door, we can't come back here to replenish our heart supply. So we're gonna go ahead into the door here. This is gonna be the schooling level, I think, after a cutscene. Jeez. Have I mentioned how this low gravity is a killer? Why is it we had normal gravity at Hunter's Place, but it's back to freaking 0G again? You don't understand what 0G is, do you, Sonic? The alterations of this kind are an absolute annoyance. Big words, Sonic. Big words. Either way, it looks as if we're getting close. Knowing that bug, he's probably at the controls, getting this thing ready to fire. Ready to fire, It isn't even aiming at anything. Remember what Jules said? This thing is capable of opening dimensional rifts. All Scorpion has to do is simply open a portal to the Mushroom Kingdom and fire through it. And it's adios to Peach, Toadsworth, and even Bowser. The aftershock of a blast with that load can shatter the entire planet, and then you know what happens next. The opening of the orbital void. And that's something no life form in the entire universe can afford. Come on, we gotta double time it. And then blank space. I don't know why. Just cause. Oh, because of this, right? And I remember. Rift cannon status. Status. Armed. Receiving orders from Auto CPU 456. Standing by for confirmation from Master Prison Auto CPU 032. Rift status confirmed. Stand by for green light. Right. So, these annoying jumper things. But not only that, elites! We have elites here. And I don't know why I did that. So we're gonna get this halfway point, even though there's really no point because I'm using save states. And we're gonna be very careful about this. I got through that with relatively few scratches. I'm kind of surprised at that. So yeah, all this is elites, and I pretty much got stuck in the same exact situation I got stuck in before. Because in the last 2 takes I did this, I always got stuck here between a rock and a hard place. Or in this case, between a spider drone and an elite, because I keep forgetting that these things can go through the small openings. So now this should be easier to go through if I can just get through this and then run. Like I said, I wouldn't be using the state so much were it not for the fact that I only have 3 heart points instead of the 6 or so I had before. So this is going to be a lot harder because these elites are jumping around and they're going to fly, and fireballs and infinite and invincible shells and things. So yeah, I'm being really liberal with the save state button. Make the jump, and then go down. Kill you. Watch it. And there are the flyers. Here are the cannons. And a bit of a funny thing earlier. A bit of a funny thing that I'm kind of sad he fixed actually, is that in the previous version, these things sounded like trumpets when they fired. So it was a bit of a little harmonic dissonance here because they shoot bad things and stuff, but they sound like trumpets. Can they reach down here? No, they can't. All right. And then tricky platforming because conveyor belts and Koopas. I'm really trying to be as safe as I can with my heart points. Uh-oh. Because I really need to keep at least 2 in reserve for the... Well, I have the 1, and then I have the other, so well... There's a hard point somewhere down here. Is it this one? It's this one. So I'm gonna replenish that. I'm gonna wait for this guy to not be in my spot, and then we're gonna go. I realize that that's an invincible shell, so I'm gonna spin jump that. And that still hurts. Why does that still hurt? Right, I'm in trouble. This level, this next section I think is the scrolling section, the other scrolling section. No, it's not. This is the one with the really low gravity. Like the really low gravity. Like I'm getting so much height gravity. Like assuming I timed it right, I really could just traverse this entire section with one big jump. It's kind of dangerous because, as you can see, I nearly ran into a Koopa there, and I'm not controlling the jumps as well as I did in my previous takes. This is not good. This is not good. Come on. There we go. And there's a thing there, and we have to take the above route because there's nothing but bottomless down there. Okay. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Alright, we're gonna make the jump here. We're gonna try and use this to stay in the air for as long as possible because there's bad things down here, in case you didn't see. Oh, made it. Oh. And also because conveyor belts. This entire thing is like one large conveyor belt marathon thing. Oh. Ah. And then make it there, and then try to survive. If I can maybe just land on a platform, that would be really nice. If I can just figure out where the platforms are. Come on. If I just land on a platform. Might be safer if I just land back here. If I just land somewhere good. This is really difficult. You're gonna see me in the air a lot right now, I think, as I try to figure out how to land properly. There we go. So I land on here, and then eventually we'll make our way past, make our way past, trying to watch out for the cannons. I actually wonder if I can screen shift while I'm on a conveyor thing. Let's try that. Try that without falling. Right, I don't think it's that's not gonna work. My best bet is to just keep jumping like that until, there we go, so we can clear that. And then we just go back this way. And this is gonna be another hard point, which will be really useful right about now. So we can hit it. Thank you. And then we can go back in the air. Because there's bad things, as you can see. There we go. There we go. Just try and stay up in the air this time because there's no more platforms here, and I can just make this without losing heart points. So a sliding thing right here. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Oh. Just clear that. Make the jump here, kill that thing. Okay. And then there's going to be another section like that, except I went up and there's instant kill spikes up there. So yeah, that's not a place I want to go right now. So we're just going to go this way. And then we're going to hit this because we have to. We're going to go up here and slow. And then there's the next bit up here. And this is the bit I hated. Actually, can I go through this now? No, I cannot. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewind a lot. So I get back here. Then I'm going to save state. Because this part, it's not annoying, it's just slow. And if I have to sacrifice a hard point in order to get through this right, I will. So we're going to hit that, and hit that. Now this thing's going to follow us the entire way through. Well, like halfway through. I'm going to be harassed by these SMB3 fire things the entire way. And I almost over anticipated that and paid for it. So a nice little fun fact is that these I forget what they're called. They can't really follow you that well. They can't follow you that well on these platforms because they walk super slow, and if they're going against the thing, then then they can't really hurt you because they can't really catch up with you. So yeah, these things are, I think they're supposed to kind of restrict your movement along the thing, but since they keep firing, since they always fire at a constant, deliberate angle, then they're about as effective as a band-aid on a gunshot wound. So they're really just no cause for concern. Just the fireballs you need to worry about, really. Well, the SMB3 fireballs and the occasional enemies. Because like these guys, I can just jump over them. No worries. And now another thing here is that there's a mushroom at the end of this thing, and you know, hard conveyor belt stuff like that. Except that the mushroom, since it kind of jump on you and kill you, since it kind of like does the rolling thing, it comes back towards you, so you can go ahead and just take the hit. Doesn't matter. Can't get the 1-up mushroom, but I have save states. I don't need 1-ups. And now here's the fun part: conveyor belt stuff. I never managed to get through this without losing a heart. So this is gonna be kind of tricky. See if I can get through this without getting hurt too hard. See if I can just do this. If I can't do it, I'm just gonna run through it because the end bit's like right there. Or like the end bit to the section, just like to without spikes, and then just have you try and chase me, and then have you try and chase me. The drones can still kind of chase you because they're going at least kind of fast, but they're very ineffective in that because they just go their own way. There's nothing up there but another drone that's gonna try and follow you but fail miserably because of the direction of the conveyor belts. So yeah, but there's gonna be more. Like this hole that just spawns these stupid things. So I can get through with it before it spawns any. There you go. And that thing's gonna keep spawning them. Don't know why. And if I had stayed down there, I would have got another heart point, but as you can see, I already have max hearts, so it doesn't matter. And I save stated that, but whatever. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Halfway point. I have no idea where it would start you if you died there. I never bothered to figure that out. Make the jump, and then it's gonna follow us even, and then you know we're gonna have another thing where it follows us. So we're just gonna have that in the middle there, so that we can have the most leeway. And then we're gonna fall on its head. But there's another one here I want to kill first. So we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna come down. And then I'm gonna see if I can time all this right so I don't get hurt. And I didn't time that right. Whatever. And I've run out of things to say already. Right. Alright, there's gonna be more of these things following us. There's gonna be one behind us. So it doesn't matter, because, yeah. And there's gonna be one up there, he's gonna follow us too. We're just gonna kill that one. We're gonna attempt it, and we're gonna try to do this without getting killed, and we did, and there's a doorway. Hey Mario, check that out. That computer's directly underneath the SOPDPG's cannon. I bet it's the one that controls the firing mechanism. But why would Scorpion leave it unguarded? Unless it's already charging the fire. Holy crap, we gotta stop this thing. Come on, baby, give me something. Give me something good. And then a bit of interactive menu thing here. Welcome to the console. Your terminal's on. And what's our request? Well, we're gonna check the status of the cannon, see how close the thing is to firing. Cannons in status armed. Battery charged at 48%. Auto fire enabled. Right? So let's try and turn it off. It might not work, but let's give it a shot. Cannon control has been locked. Well, that sucks. Interface not take you back to the main window. Right. So then let's check out this Rift thing. Rift status, standby. I have no idea what Rift stands for. All I know is that it's an acronym. Rift is awaiting acknowledgement from Auto CPU 013. Rift will activate in 0066 seconds. Rift location verified at RE5780TT42, with X, Y, and Z coordinates being those big numbers. I don't know what any of that means either, Sonic. But yeah, that's probably where the Mushroom Kingdom is. You see that RE57 code there? Is that Resident Evil 57? kind of went downhill after 6. I bet that's what we want to change. Now the only question is how. How indeed? How about Rift Control? Control to this terminal is open. We're in business. Please input your new destination. Alright, let's see here. Let's do this. RE equals 67T2689RKS. The most random assortment of letters and numbers you could imagine. That should do it for the destination this thing's firing at. Let's keep the X, Y, and Z the same. It's not like that's going to do a thing. Foreshadowing. Wherever that random location is, should be far away from the Mushroom Kingdom. Fair enough. And X, Y, and Z are blank, because I'm assuming that means they're the same thing. So the configuration is confirmed. And now an alert, because the Rift controls have been modified and the destination's changed. So they're going to place the cannon in lockdown mode to lock in the current location. Because now the Rift's fully charged and it's awaiting acknowledgement from the Auto CPU 013. And it's acknowledged. The Rift's firing, and we're standing by for confirmation of the Rift being fired and activated. Rift conjure successful. Dimensional Rift to unlabeled location successful. Rift status stable. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a working dimensional portal. Alright, looks like it's right now. Let's go pound Scorpion down to the ground. Okie dokie, let's go. See how he used 2 catchphrases of Mario in there? Yeah. So as you can see, I'm kind of a bit worse for the wear here in terms of health and stuff. That's a nice gold conveyor belt, by the way. Real nice. There's a heart point right here, which will be very useful in the upcoming fight, because there is going to be a fight. And I'm gonna give you a hint here because well, first of all, hi Scorpion, hi Scorpion, hi Scorpion. What you looking at? What you looking at? Can I look too? Is it that portal up there? The trigger is like to his left, so I can just step through and boom. Hey you, Scorpion, I'm calling you out. You don't really say to the villain, I'm calling you out. This isn't a wrestling promo, guys. Don't you dare ignore me, you little pest. You know exactly what we're here for. Are you talking to me? I'd better not be the one you're calling pest. Because if you are, I'd be really upset. Good memories, correct? Don't you remember when I didn't know you? Yes, quite the spectacle. You two were always a pain in my neck, from start to finish. Well, no need to worry about that anymore. The SOB DPG will soon get firing strength. Not even the 2 of you can stop this. See that generator above? Yes, that one. That's the very generator that is calculating and sending the energy to the gun storage banks. Once that's full, the gun will fire and incinerate the Mushroom Kingdom, and the planet will go with it, and my orbital void will be opened. There's nothing the 2 of you can do to stop this. But it's not like I'm gonna give you a chance to actually destroy it. I'm gonna turn you both into purple dust. You're out of your minds. I'll take you down. No, Mario. Let me take this one myself. Let's go, Chrome Dome. Turn on the gravity, Drone 204. I want this to be over quick. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna pause this because he's gonna be firing. Here's the thing. I spent half an hour on this boss fight this weekend, and I'll tell you why. You'll remember in the cutscene that Sonic says, "Don't worry, Sonic. Don't worry, Mario. I got this. I'll take Scorpion down." The objective is not to kill Scorpion here. The objective is to kill the generator up there. Hunter used a similar mechanic in Hunter's Revenge, one of the Hunter's Revenges, where you have to shoot shells up and hit something. You have to do the same thing here. Now, the reason I'm complaining is because the cutscene makes it very clear that Sonic wants to be the one to take Scorpion down, except the objective here isn't to take Scorpion down, it's to take the generator down. Now, I assumed that that Sonic was fighting Scorpion and subsequently damaging him, that the fight would end after you hit Scorpion a few number of times, because I was assuming that Mario would be doing something in the background, like taking out drones to take out the generator or something, except that's not really. So the end of that cutscene, where Sonic's like, "I'll beat you," just pretend it didn't happen, because right now we're playing as Mario anyway. So the mechanic of the battle is that periodically, at like a certain rhythm, Scorpion's gonna throw those spider drones at you. You can hit him, but it doesn't mean anything. Like he makes the sounds when he gets hit, like that. Except it doesn't really mean anything. And he'll fly around and just throw things at you and be a general nuisance. You can spin jump off the things he throws, but you can't actually kill them until they land in form, like that. But you can spin jump off them just fine. Now, the trick is that his pattern's easy to discern because he'll throw something, he'll throw a drone, then he'll jump in the air, throw another drone, then he'll land and then throw a drone, then he'll jump and then throw another drone, etc., etc., ad nauseum. The trick is waiting for the generator to drop a drone, because it won't alternate between dropping drones and coins. It's random. There's like a percentage chance, I think. My problem is that once I figured the thing out, like 20 minutes in, it still took a while for the thing to generate the number of shells that I needed in order to take the damn thing down. So I could be here for 5 minutes, I could be here for 10, I could even be here for 15. This recording is not stopping till we reach the first part of the end game. Because this is the end game. There's like a couple of levels after this, but they're all very long. So it's likely that this whole end game thing is going to be like 2 videos for 3 levels. It's like a level and a half each. So as you can see right now, I'm just waiting for the damn thing to drop a drone. You'd think it would be influenced by how many times Scorpion got hit, but it's actually not. Like, right there, it'll seem like it dropped because Scorpion got hit, but as you can see, it dropped right there, and it didn't involve him getting hit at all. And I think I just killed it. No, I didn't. Okay. So the trick is to just, you know, wait for your time to strike, and then go for it. As you can see now, I only have the 1 hard point. I'm waiting for this drone to drop, and then yeah, it takes about how many shells? How many shells? I think like maybe 10 before you can actually win. So I'm gonna be here for a while, especially considering that Scorpion's just being a general annoyance the entire way through. And like I said, I wish that you'd be able to stun him by hitting him on the head, but that doesn't work. So considering that it's gonna take me a while to actually get in a position where I can throw the damn drone safely. There we go. Come on. Don't lose the shell to the thing. Come on. Come on. This is gonna take me a long while. So, I'm just gonna see if I can just stay over here. See if I can intercept that shell. And it despawned. Right. I'm trying to not waste time and just get the shell, because there we go, and then shoot that up, and then there's one hit out of however many we need, and I really want to be able to tell you when the next shell comes down. I think I want to say it's on like a timer, not like a timer, but like every X coins, every like Y shell for every X coins, because I've noticed when I use the save states like I am right now, it's always like the same number of drones to the same number of coins. So yeah, shoot that up. There we go. And then there's another one right here. It is being kind of nice to me, which I can appreciate. Which I can appreciate. Duck under. Again. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now the trick is to just dodge his attacks, and if you're like on the apex of a jump or something, it'll always hit, because you know that's how that works. But he throws them out at a constant rate, so after a while you can pretty much just discern when to jump and when to not jump, and when to move around and when not to. Like right now, CA right now, I'm just kind of biding my time, so I'm just staying in the air, trying to keep his aiming out of the apex of my jump, so that I don't stay in one place for an extended period of time. Because if I do, then that means that these things can home in on me pretty damn well, like they are right now. So I just really just keep moving and stay up in the air and generally just try to outmaneuver the drones and put them in a position where that when they fire, I am way out of their way like that. If I can just stay up there like over his head, then he really won't be able to do anything to hit me. I'm actually really kind of glad that this thing's giving me shells so often. And I really wish it was that nicer to me earlier, or in my other takes. But yeah, in regards to my previous takes, I spent like an hour before I started questioning when the end was coming, not realizing that I actually wasn't at the end yet. Because I'll point it out once I finish this boss fight. See if I can just get through this. Just jump. If I can just jump over. If I can just time this right, so I can just jump over all of it, and then just make my way to the other side, like that. The only real problem I have with this boss fight is that when Scorpion is off screen, his drone throwing becomes a bit unpredictable. When he's on screen, it's a constant, but when he goes off screen, it kind of resets, per se. So he could just fire one, and then he goes off screen, and then he comes back on screen, and he fires one immediately right after. So it's really hard to. So if he's not on the screen like all the time, it's really hard to judge to judge when he's gonna fire out his next volley. Like that. See, he fired one and then he fired another one like nearly right after the fact. So yeah. It makes the fact that I'm glad that the battlefield is kind of huge, but at the same time I'm not that glad. I'm not sure how many hits the thing's taken already, but it still needs a few more. So I'm really just gonna try and I'm probably just gonna shut up for a bit and concentrate on the fighting itself, just that I don't have to just that I don't waste any more time doing all this. So yeah, I'm just gonna probably be silent for a bit while I'm waiting for another Koopa shell, for another drone to come out of the thing. There we go. Annoyed yet? I know I am. It's these kind of droughts I'm talking about, where the thing will take forever to just spit out a damn drone. It doesn't seem to matter, and they don't. And it doesn't. And hitting Scorpion has like no real impact on it. So kind of it makes you wonder a bit why they make him hittable in the first place. If only for the fact that it kind of makes it easier to jump over him, even though you can technically already kind of do that. That was a bad idea. That was a bad move I did right there. There we go. Jump. There we go. That took a while, didn't it? No! The SOB DPG, it's shutting down! Why in the world did I just give them that kind of information? The generator and all. You'll notice I'm not in my Scorpion voice. That's because I really just want this to be over. On the other hand, why'd I even put it out here in the open? Oh yeah, I wasn't really expecting company. Face it, Scorpion, it's all over for you. You can't win. The moment you devious for that, learn that evil never prevails. I'm not the evil one. If there's any evil going on, it's the two rats I'm staring down. I'm only doing what's right. Be reading the universe of all its corruption. The opening of the orbital void will set all free. Yeah, free in death. You only want to open that void to give yourself more power to destroy more efficiently. But let me tell you something. That's one dream that'll never come true. Whoa! What was that? The rift. It's... This is excellent. I never thought it'd work. You may have destroyed one generator, you twits. But I can always make another one. No! He flew into the rift. We had to go after him. Yeah, you're right. The only question is, where does it lead? And welcome to the penultimate level. That's right, the penultimate. We're not there yet. We're close, though. This is the part where things are going to start getting interesting. So, next time is the second part of the Endgame. The final episode of the fourth sector. It's going to be a long episode. So next time you see the fourth sector episode that's not this one, I suggest you get some snacks. Because we're going to be in it for the long haul. And I'm not going to stop recording until after the credits roll. Until next time, this is Gunblazer 42. I'm probably biting myself in the ass when I say that, but I trust me, I've played like 45 minutes of this next part. It's gonna be a ride. Unless you've played this already and know that. In which case,